Unexpectedly, the Beets family has gold. Mike Beets operated heavy gear, managed personnel, and ran the family's gold mining company for years under his famed father, Tony. Though quieter than his siblings, he built something of his own. While his father's wealth reached $15 million, Mike's was merely a fraction until recently. He left something life-changing after years of hard effort in the harsh Yukon. It went beyond gold. It involved legacy, sacrifice, and a shocking ending that rocked the Beets family. What did Mike leave behind? Why did it affect his loved ones so much? Mike Beets has spent his life surrounded by gold, both in the earth and in the Beets family business that made them renowned. His father, Tony Beets, the $15 million Klondike King, raised him as the second youngest in a mining family. While his siblings, Kevin and Monica, have succeeded in the family's gold mining business, Mike is known as the crew's heavy machinery expert, tackling the toughest assignments. Mike is in charge of moving 40-ton cranes, Oshkosh trucks, and multi-million-dollar wash plants. He prevents the operation from stalling. Despite his accomplishments, his fortune is astonishingly little compared to his father's. Every Beets kid starts from the bottom in mining, even Mike. Mike learned to run heavy gear, move big loads, and survive on a gold claim while his father established an empire. Today, he's a top operator. The twist: his net worth is just $2,000,000, less than 2% of Tony's vast fortune. Mike is still trying to prove himself, while his older brother Kevin is earning $2 million. The main question is why? The Beets family mines differently, not a corporation with boardrooms and investors. A dynasty founded on hard effort, risk, and occasional luck. Tony from the Netherlands came to Canada with a dream and built a gold mining empire. Throughout, he made sure his kids worked as hard as other miners. Mike had to wake up early, work long hours in frigid temperatures, and do the hardest chores. He was an expert at hauling dredges, operating heavy gear, and handling multi-million-dollar equipment by his late teens. However, this is reality. Tony Beets rules. Mike follows in his father's footsteps, unlike Kevin and Monica, who have become leaders. Though renowned and experienced, he doesn't own the business. He still earns a miner's wage, not an owner's money. Team Beets' size and mining costs are expensive. Mike's pay? Around $25,000 for each Gold Rush episode. He makes about $5,000 per season. A good wage. But nowhere approaching Tony's company earnings. Other than TV, his hands-on mine labor is much less lucrative than his father's and siblings' decision-making. The gap is clear. Mike does the heavy lifting while Kevin and Monica run the mining business. Most people remember Mike from Gold Rush, but he has a surprising side. Not just a miner. He fights medievally when not carrying gold-rich dirt across the Yukon. True sword fights. Mike fights nightly in 60-pound armor as a medieval recreationist. His interest distinguishes him from his family. Mike is as passionate about something else as Tony and Kevin are about mining, daytime and nighttime mining. The contrast is intriguing. He fights the elements to mine gold in the Yukon as a machine operator. When not working, he trains for tournaments, swings swords, and has a different kind of experience. Mike and Tony can't always get along in mining. The two have had several heated moments while working together. An unexpected trommel shutdown caused one of the greatest explosions. Tony, a harsh boss, expected Mike to fix the issue immediately. Tony was unhappy when Mike hesitated and said he was informed it wouldn't move. His point was clear. Miners don't make excuses. The goal is completion. This has been Mike's career motif, his talent. He works hard. He's a top Team Beets machine operator. Kevin became a leader, but Mike is still learning. Mike's net worth is $2,000,000, much below his father and brothers. But why? Mike is an employee, not an owner. He operates heavy equipment, machinery, and the mine. He doesn't own the business. Mike earns a miner's wage while Tony and Kevin make big money from gold sales and business dealings. It presents a significant question. Will he escape his father's shadow? Risky, expensive, and uncertain mining. One season may make or break a crew. Mike works hard in the day-to-day operations, while Tony has made millions through wise decisions. But that doesn't diminish his value. Mike usually takes the largest risks. If equipment breaks, he fixes, moves, or recovers it. One mishap nearly cost the Beets crew. Among the most critical mining equipment on site, Mike was lugging a $300,000 wash plant. The disaster ruined normal transit work. The task was simple. Load a 25-ton wash plant, move it 20 miles, and start it at Dominion Creek. 4 hours or 5 with careful driving. However, gold mining is never easy. Mike Beets led the $300,000 plant transport and ensured its safe arrival. The purpose of this high-stakes shipping mission was to preserve the equipment. Everything started well. The Kiwi wash plant, idle at Paradise Hill all season, gathered rust and dust. Although it was in poor shape, it was crucial, processing tons of pay dirt per hour. Tony Beets arranged for its transit, and Mike took command. The equipment was put into a large lowboy trailer with industrial chains and positioned for transport. The first several miles were dull. As usual, the Beets crew navigated tight curves and treacherous terrain on the dirt roads. Suddenly, a fastening chain broke. Weight change was sudden and merciless. All of the wash plants slanted then. The squad had no time to react. The huge structure fell off the trailer and hit the rough ground below in seconds. Impact kicked up dust, and metal scrapping against rock resonated down the valley. I think Mike's stomach sank. $250,000 mining equipment was on its side, partially buried in gravel and perhaps damaged. The situation was dire. Every second matters in gold mining. Non-functioning wash plants mean no gold and no earnings. This was about rescuing the season, not just repairing a mistake. Tony Beets was impatient. He swiftly prepared a rescue crew with 2 gigantic front-end loaders that could lift thousands of pounds without a sweat. Even with their might, this wasn't easy to repair. The plan was simple, yet hazardous. Lift the plant slowly using chains and return it to its base without damage. Any mistake could worsen things. The plant could topple, bend vital components, or get stuck beyond repair. Mike climbed into a loader to lead the retrieval. He understood if the task wasn't done well, they could lose hundreds of thousands of dollars in gold and weeks of delays. First, pull stretch chains beyond capacity. The heavy plant resisted, buried in the earth. It moved slowly, inch by inch. Air tension was high. One misstep might tip the structure over, causing irreparable harm. Loaders changed their grip to control force. One last pull dropped the wash plant to its base with a bang. Relief came instantly. Though upright, was the structure still usable? The sluices, filters, and shaker deck were undamaged, but the first assessment revealed dings, scrapes, and twisted support beams. The plant survived the fall beyond all odds. No time to waste. Before retrying transport, the team strengthened the chains and double-checked every fastening. Now they moved slowly. Every bump and turn was handled carefully. After 8 long hours, the Kiwi wash plant reached Dominion Creek. The crew unloaded it quickly and properly positioned it for operation. They saved the season when a calamity turned into a recovery mission. Lessons learned. This woke Mike up. No work is routine, even after years of experience. One damaged chain nearly cost them hundreds of thousands and jeopardized their business. Gold mining goes beyond sluice boxes and digging. It requires delicate management of million-dollar equipment. Mike's road problems were nothing new. Transporting equipment is one thing. Its use in difficult terrain is another. Mike's hardest challenge was stopping a 15-ton semi-truck from going off a mountain road on a steep incline. Steep slopes, loose gravel, and unpredictable weather made the Indian River Road dangerous. Mike lost traction mid-climb on this excursion when his truck encountered a damp place. The rear wheels slid. All of the truck started slipping sideways. Nothing he could do. Gravity steered the truck toward the brink. For a horrifying moment, the rig appeared to be falling. Mike's been in tight spots before. He stayed calm, braced the truck, and called for help. Before the truck could go farther, Levon Beets rushed in with another car to anchor it. A heavy-duty chain was secured, and a coordinated pull stabilized and moved the semi. After reaching the top, relief was evident. The rest of the voyage was downhill, but the battle was over. Mike was tested in ways few could comprehend this season. Hauling a $300,000 wash plant off a slope, recovering from a near-catastrophic slide on Hunker Summit, and keeping operations functioning smoothly? Most people would collapse under the pressure. Mike saw it as another Yukon day. While his mining profession is well known, his personal life is less so. Mike is different from his father, who was the Beets family's boisterous, no-nonsense leader. He avoids social media and doesn't talk about his personal life, leaving admirers wondering what happens once the cameras roll. Despite spending years on TV, he has kept his life private. No marriage, relationships, or family other than his siblings and parents are listed in public documents. Mike's brother Kevin and sister Monica have been more open about their personal life, but Mike is most known for his work. For him, mining is more than a job, his manner of life. He's worked under Tony's direction since 13, learning the business from scratch. Kevin left to create his own mining company, but Mike has kept Paradise Hill functioning well. He's become the operation's backbone, indicating he's developing a gold mining career for himself, not simply for Tony. From workforce management to multi-million-dollar equipment, his job is huge. Despite setbacks, malfunctions, and severe Yukon conditions, he never gives up. But working for Tony Beets is hard. His father is one of the most demanding businessmen, and his family doesn't excuse anyone. Mike and his dad have fought often, but they're always business. Mike must repair problems when Tony demands results. When a trommel unexpectedly stopped, Tony wanted his son to handle it. Mike hesitated, saying someone assured him it wouldn't move, but Tony refused. Giving up isn't an option for him. The task isn't done until the problem is handled. Mike can manage that kind of strain from working in the Beets family. Mike has done more physical labor than Kevin and Monica. Kevin is now mining his own claim without his father's supervision. Monica cleans up gold, weighing and accounting for every ounce. But Mike? In the machinery, he keeps everything running. He makes mining possible by operating a 40-ton crane, a 25-ton wash plant, or a semi-truck moving thousands of pounds of equipment up treacherous Yukon roads. Every piece of equipment, transport job, and operation he manages is more valuable than ever, with gold prices at historic highs. His dedication to the company is noted. Tony admits that Mike has excelled while Kevin has gone his own way. Working Paradise Hill is difficult, but he's doing it well, keeping the mine working smoothly and proving he can lead. He's also helped the Beets family make major decisions, including returning to Indian River after 4 years. Most people wouldn't attempt carrying huge machinery over steep, treacherous terrain that moves alone. Mike saw it as another challenge. What follows is the largest question. Mike has the experience and ability to take over the family business from Tony. Will he want to? Mining has always been his life, but he never sought attention or discussed his future ambitions. He has the knowledge to create his own business if he leaves. He has kept Paradise Hill going and kept the Beets family one of the Klondike's most successful mining teams. Everything Mike Beets has built proves he's more than Tony's kid. He's a leader, talented operator, and pivotal figure in one of the most successful gold mining operations ever. Though his future is unknown, he will do what he wants on his terms.